Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about the sphere. All right, the sphere can be thought of as a ball. It's a three-dimensional figure such that all the points on the surface are equidistant from a point called the center. All right, and it's not a polyhedron because there are no curves. So make sure you write that down. Now, the cross section is a circle. All right, so if you were to take a slice of it, then you would come up. Obviously, that shape would be a circle. Now, if the center of the circle, okay, is the center of the sphere, then the resulting circle is called a great circle. And that's important. So I'm going to highlight that. So if the cross section is a circle, and if the center of the circle is also the center of the sphere, then the resulting circle is called the great circle. Now, a really good example of that is that if you're at the equator of the Earth, okay, and you took a cross section of that, well, that would be a great circle. So that's one way we can think about it. Now, a great circle divides a sphere into two hemispheres. Okay, so what we're going to do to find that out, and whenever you talk of, or wherever we think about, or wherever you see hemisphere, you got to think of divide by two. All right, hemi half. That's one way I like to think about it. Okay, let's look at example number one. It says the volume of the sphere is 5,000 cubic meters. To the nearest hundredth, what is the radius of this sphere? Now, the volume for this is, or the equation, or the formula is volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in for my formula the information I'm given because I'm looking for r, or the radius. So I have the volume, that's 5,000 cubic meters, and then that's going to equal 4/3 pi r cubed. Now the first thing I'm going to do, and what I like to do, is I'm going to get rid of that 3 in my denominator, so I'm going to multiply it out to both sides of the equation. That's going to cancel. I'm going to get 15 equals now 4 pi r3. All right, now I'm going to divide both sides by 4 pi. And I'm going to get a really big number. Let's move this down. Actually, it's not that big. 1193 point, and I'm going to write down all the numbers. And that's going to equal r cubed. Now, what I need to do, remembering we were trying to find the radius, so I'm going to find the cube root of this number. So not the square root, but the cube root. I know you've done that last year. All right, so that's going to equal r on this side of the equation. On the other side of the equation, we're going to take our calculator. Now, I hope you remember this. If you don't, everybody should have your calculator, so pause the video if you need to and go grab your calculator. And what you need to do is you got to look at the button that's next to the x square button. All right, it has an n square root of x. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit the control key and that up key. That's going to allow me to put 3 in as the root, and then I'm going to put in my number, 1193.66207.319, and when I do that, I get a value of 10.6078. Now, my question is asking me to round to the nearest hundredth, so that's 2 decimal places. So my answer is going to be 10.61. That's the radius. All right, that's it for today. So what I want you to do, I want you to write down some key ideas. Obviously, check your understanding. So do a couple of those problems. And what we will do is we will discuss it in class tomorrow. And remember, go Cats, go Knights.